He took my grandmother on a helicopter ride on Christmas Eve.
No, he didn't, Hayley.
Yes, he did. Time for life.
Congrats on the film. You're so good in this. I think you make the movie. You're such a great addition. But how do you find out you're going to be in a movie like this? Because it's so massive, right? Do you know what I mean? Is there an audition process? Does somebody just give you a call? What happened?
So 10 years ago, Chris McQuarrie came to see me in a play in London, the West End, and came up to me afterwards. And of course I knew him, particularly from Usual Suspects, as the writer. And he said, the thing that you do on that stage, that thing you have, I want it. I want to put it in a character. I don't know what that is. I'll call you. And then cut to what then was 6 years later, because I started this movie making process almost 4 years ago now. Okay. And he called me and he said, come in, have a screen test with Tom. The way that we work together on these films is that we don't have a character that we're looking for someone to fit into. We find the actor we want to work with, and then we create that character with them as we go along in real time. Wow. And so even within the screen test, it was, first of all, there was a physical test to see where my natural capabilities lay, my level of coordination. Could I quickly learn fight choreography and do that safely? And then Wade Eastwood, our stunt choreographer, would be observing this whole process and then relay to Tom and McHugh, these are where her strengths are, this is where we feel like she could get up to if she had this kind of style to learn with this kind of teacher. Then when you meet Tom and Q for the actual screen test, it's a workshop. He's there behind the camera, McHugh is by the monitor, and they're going, oh, it's really interesting, Hayley, come and have a look. Because when you did it that way, you look like you're withholding more information than you're actually revealing. So that's actually quite interesting. But also, when we asked you to do this, actually what the quality that came through instead, which the camera picked up, was a total open book ingenue out of her depth. And so you're already having the creative conversation with them.
Wow.
And it's very empowering because also you go, there's no good or bad, right or wrong. You can't make a mistake or fail. Yeah. Everything's just choices. And so you throw things out and you see what sticks.
There's no right or wrong, but is it intimidating at all that Tom Cruise is running back and forth from a camera going, have a look at this, Hayley? So it's Tom Cruise. Or do you get intimidated by any type of celebrity? Some people just don't. Do you know what I mean? In terms of, do you go, oh my God, it's Tom Cruise? Or are you able to just park that and go, it's just Tom?
I think he's so kind and he's so polite and he's so professional. You want to give him the best job because he's giving it his all. Yes. And so it's not like he's like, he's very available, and you can see that the way he talks to everyone. Yeah. From my grandma to a runner who's coming on for one day. He's accessible. He loves being with people.
Was he nice to your grandma?
He took my grandmother on a helicopter ride on Christmas Eve.
No, he didn't, Hayley.
Yes, he did. Time for life.
Oh,
and what was great about it was I remember when I said to her, I was like, should we go and have a cup of tea at this helicopter pad next door? But anyway, let's go have a cup of tea. And I said, oh, look, this helicopter's out there. And she went, oh, you wouldn't get me on one of those things. And I was like, okay, right. And then I said, well, I've got a little surprise for you. There's someone who really wanted to meet you. And she was like, oh, who's that then? And Tom comes around the corner and goes, hello, it's really nice to meet you. And she goes, oh, hiya, Tom, you're right, love. Gives him a hug, like, she's known him all his life. And then he goes, would you like to come in the helicopter with me? I would love to give you a tour over London. And I was like waiting for her to kind of buckle or be like, absolutely not. And she just went, yeah, fantastic, let's go, when are we going? Puts her walking stick down, climbs into the helicopter, off she goes, has a great time.
I love her already. Lastly, magic tricks. Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say before I get wrapped up. Yeah. Did you practice any magic tricks with Tom? Because like the sleight of hand is your character. Do you know what I mean? With the key going all over the place. Did you learn a bit about that? Because I'd love to be good at that kind of.
It's so
now
good.
You see it.
Well, what we learned obviously is which is new to me, is you can be a pickpocket, but you also can be a put pocket. So I could plant things on people and then come back for it later. It's like asking someone to just go, hold this for a second. Very useful in crowds. We worked with a sleight of hand master and a magician who would come on set and teach me certain things, even to kind of get the dexterity going, and little like finger exercises with coins and with playing cards. And then we always knew that the sleight of hand would involve the key. So working out how the key works, what you could do with it when it was put together, what you could do with it when the elements were separate. And then, of course, Tom on the day just kind of like comes out with just, he's like, oh, you mean this? You mean you oh, yeah, I've done a few things. And you're like, you have been studying late at night by yourself, making sure that you are amazing at this, where I've been like going, yeah, maybe that's going to be cool, maybe.
Listen, thank you so much. Brilliant film and so nice to talk to you. Oh, my God, you're so much fun. I love it.
Thank
Cheers,
you. Nice
Hayley.
to see
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Have a good one.